Okay, so do this again. So, happy Sunday. Continue on. Oh shit, wrong button. Forgot to look how many hours we're into this. It's over 100 hours, I know. I have the little squirmy eye, and we're doing the something Sanctum. I think it's the third DLC. I think that's what we're working on. Yeah, that's what we're working on. The tentacles everywhere. But anyway, we're currently 108 hours, 33 minutes into this playthrough. First playthrough ever for me. So our cast of characters, we're all level 20 now. Gimpy is our Blood Mage Wizard, Death Godlike, Old Valiant Merchant background stuff. He's a wizard. He used to have a talking sword. It doesn't talk anymore because we broke it. And then we have Ader. He's our sword and board. Actually, he's not really doing all sword and board anymore. He's actually goofing around with this thing, the Lord Darren's Volge. So it's a two-handed, basically pole axe, whatever. Just been goofing around with this for a little bit, but for the most of the game, he's been doing the sword and board stuff, and we're just messing around a little bit with that. So that's Ader. Oops, wrong button. Then we have Soul Slicer. Soul Slicer is a mercenary rogue. We picked him up very early into the game because none of our characters had any lockpicking abilities or trap disarming. So we figured, we should probably pick up a rogue and as a mercenary. He's been with us ever since. He's just a straight rogue. Dual wielding whatever he does best with. And also doing archer stuff too. And then we have Shodi. She is our priest, story character. She's just buffing and healing for the most part. Some damage dealing when necessary. And then we have Facina. Facina is a story-based NPC, meaning she's part of this DLC we're running. Normally the slot is filled by Cypher. What's her name? Widewin. But again, she gets replaced with Facina for this particular portion. She's supposed to be a wizard, but when you recruit her, when you start leveling her up, you have three choices: wizard, wizard chanter, and then wizard melee, something, I think. We went the chanter because chanters actually are kind of cool. I like how they work. And they actually make a really good multi-class with another spellcaster too. So anyway, that's her. She's a spirit human, right? Minor veil touch. This creature exists partially in this world and partially beyond the veil. Oh, so she is not a human. She's a spirit? I didn't get that. I thought she was just a regular person. So bonus units against all attacks that like the veil piercing keyword. Oh. I thought she was just a human. I didn't realize she was a ghost. Oh. So how much I pay attention. So anyway, we like her too. The wizard chanter works really well. And what is it? Another one of our DLC characters. Oh, I think it was for the Winter Beast. He was a chanter priest, which was pretty good too. A lot of healing in there. And damn, she's actually not. We're actually having her doing a melee wizard, which is kind of different. She's using. She has a scepter for range. But then she uses wizard abilities to summon weapons. And I think it's, what is she using? Quarterstaff? Oh, no, she's using the Spirit Lance. We wanted to get her to use the black bow, which is, a range thing, which looks really good. But the only problem is, it's because she's multi-class, she doesn't get access to the spell because it's just out of reach. If she was a wizard, she'd have it, but because she's not, she can't use it. Gimpy can use it though. There's the black bow. This is what we want her to use, but it's too high level for her. She doesn't get access to these wizard spells. So, anyway, it's a thing. Not a big deal. So, where are we now? So, the Forgotten Sanctum, Wasting Mind, speak with the Bekarna in the Temple of Revelation. I don't remember where that is. Annotated history, into the oratory. Well, I think that's near the end of this. Branch, bring Lengreth, the collected annals. I think we might have those. A shadow in the dark. Use the memory hoarder's organ. Oh, that's right. We didn't. What's his face? Alright, there's Rakarna, or Bakana. Langrath was supposed to talk to. Tane. Oh, Tane's the crazy guy. We didn't want to, he's the one that wants us to do the Shouter in the Dark. But we're not going to because he's a crazy bastard and we don't trust him what he's going to do. Because he's the one who wants us to do that. But anyway, I think we're supposed to talk to.
Did you need something?
She squints at you and fidgets, seemingly undecided when she should. Oh, this is the one we read.
Adiko, has she lost her mind again already?
It's me, Bakana Gimpy. Oh, that's right. We rescued her from one of the prison areas. I'm the one who helped you out of the collections, remember? What's going on here? It's me, Bakana Gimpy. It's the one who helped you out of the collections, remember?
Of course. You're the one who gave me back the stars. Sientere, I'm just not myself outside of the observatory. You don't need to worry about me. Even if I might not always know your face, there's a place in my memory where the idea of you resides. If that makes sense.
Sure.
These two were bringing me up to speed on your unfortunate recent history. I'm sorry that the Circle didn't get involved sooner.
She glances at Tane and Langrath. Those are the wizards or spellcasters that live down here doing their research and stuff.
Just because we don't announce our actions from the roof of Kahanga Palace doesn't mean we do nothing.
Yeah.
Well, no one invited me to get involved in the Aothis problem. I just showed up and assumed we all had the same idea.
He's the crazy guy.
Before I forget, again, here, some things I picked up on my way back from the collections. It's not much, but it's all I could scrounge together.
Potion of form of the fearsome brute. Transformation, cast time, blah, 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 recovery time 4. Transform for 30 seconds. Oh boy. False power. So, transformed into what? It doesn't say what you transform to other than a fearsome brute. Oh, we also get perfect aim potions for, shooting stuff. And elemental defense, so, potions. You can't have enough potions. Oh, sorry, you can't have enough potions, thanks. So we can't do this one because we're not intimidating and not a scholar. I appreciate it, but you need those more than I do. Benevolent. Yeah, we'll give it to her, because Gimpy is the benevolent, honest ex-rogue, now a wizard. In Pillars of Eternity 1, we played a rogue. The honest, benevolent rogue.
I don't especially care for potions, but if the Sanctum has any potted plants, I will be sure to water one.
She smiles and shrugs. Ta-da.
I lost more than my senses in this place. The collections takes everything from people. Everything that matters. You've covered a lot of ground, so it can't hurt to ask. Have you seen my grimoire?
She bites her lower lip and glances around. I think we have it.
I lost my grimoire once. Arkemir poured honey on the pages and left it on the roof for Gallus to pick over. I think he was punishing me for smacking around his favorite imp.
When I got here, someone without a face ripped him out of my clutches. I've been worried sick ever since.
Or book, is that the blah blah blah? Sounds like a special book. Can't you scribe a new grimoire? Your grimoire, is that him? Anyway, is this yours? She furrows her brows and she takes the book from your hand. She opens it to a random page, shaking her head when she realizes the parchment is blank.
This damned prison. It took my mind, my possessions, and even my words. My grimoire and I are of a kind. We thrive on the stars, rely on them. If you can reach the tallest point of this facility, maybe there is a window or something.
She returns the book to you. I'll bring your book into Starlight and see what happens. Why don't you find one yourself? I've never heard of a grimoire that required Starlight. Arcana, so this is why we've been working on that.
Ak. He is very special.
She nods. My book doesn't talk. I'll bring your book into the Starlight and let it see what happens. What makes you think that would even work?
You saw how the stars helped me once before. It is the same with my grimoire. Our talent and grasp of magic It touches us all a little differently, Ak.
We'll bring your book into the starlight and see what happens.
Aggressima, my friend. You will know where to find me.
Smiling, she inclines her head. Still looking for your grimoire, no? What inspired you to research the stars?
The stars shine down on us always, but we hardly know them at all. Until we can look them in the face, they are a mystery to rival the gods. The stars remind me of my smallness in the wider world. Our wars and our bloodshed, everything which causes us to raise a blade in anger, seem insignificant when you hold them up to starlight. For me, magic is the same, humbling. We organize that power into runes and books, but even then we are only seeing the light that magic casts, not the thing itself. I suppose I'm inspired by the unbearable size and mystery of it all. It gives me hope in sad times.
I get a similar feeling after my morning tea, but you will not hear me waxing poetic about it.
How did you manage to set up your observatory?
That island lies in some disputed waters. One day route, I launched the colony ship to fortify the beaches, and the Valians responded in kind with a naval blockade. Onekaza held an open court to negotiate territory rights. I was the only petitioner who did not represent one of her enemies, and she thought it would be very funny if the trading companies left empty-handed. She even helped me finance the observatory and donated 10 crates full of books. We have been good friends ever since.
So is that the observatory we were on earlier? The one that got raided by the Naga?
Onekaza visits whenever she can make the time. She loves to stargaze.
Okay. It's her. Talk to you.
Now we may speak with something like privacy.
She casts a hooded glance in the direction of Tane and shakes her head.
Tane has asked something of you.
She beckons you forward with a discreet wave of her hand. You'd like me to free the prisoners in the collections. That's bluffing. What Tane and I talk about is it stays between us. No, freedom.
And you accepted. How terribly large-hearted of you.
She raises an eyebrow. I did. Why do you care? I didn't say that. No, I refuse. I didn't say that.
Forgive me my assumption, then. Word of your good deeds precedes you. What Tane asks of you appears a mercy, but it's only a selfish attempt to bolster his reputation.
And that he's crazy too.
He's a devious child who delights in making the rest of us clean up his messes. Many of the poor souls held captive here have been so for decades. Anyone they knew is likely dead, their old lives gone. To return them to the world with nothing is a cruelty. The gods only know what havoc these broken people will wreak with the information Tane intends to give them. Lay their souls to rest. Return them to the wheel.
I'll consider it. Wanton murder, you say? Murder, you say? You come to the right godlike. You want me to kill them? That's a bit extreme.
All things die. Death is the keystone of the natural order. It's no more extreme than birth. Another chance at life through death is a far greater mercy than relegation to suffering through a dull shade of the lives they once knew. Is it not mercy to let an abused soul move on to a better existence, one free of the memory of the suffering they survived here?
You gotta talk around it that much. Maybe it ain't worth talking about.
Yeah, that should be their choice to make, not yours. Consider it. Want to murder her now. That should be their choice to make, not yours.
It would have been had the librarians here not robbed them of that agency. But they did. And there are none now who will grant them mercy. But we...
This is horrible. You're horrible. I'll consider it.
That's all I ask. This scroll will aid you.
She pulls a crisp new roll of parchment from the folds of her robe and closes your hand around it.
You need only read the incantation scribed upon it, preferably in a place where all may hear it. Their deaths will be swift and painless.
With a curt nod and a heavy sigh, she turns away. She pats her hip absently, looking for something out of habit, and finds her grimoire. She flips through it slowly, her mind clearly elsewhere. So, this one. Optional. Use Lengrath's scroll instead of Tane's. I have to go back downstairs. Okay, what else? Branch. The collected annals. Position of a sentient colony of spores that's convinced itself it's Langrath. Dealt with the spore colony and I got her the last book, and now I just need to bring the collected annals to Langrath. Why wasn't that an option?
I do hope you didn't breathe in any of those fungal spores. Gods only know what havoc they may wreak on your lungs and other systems.
Came across this in the archives. Do you know what it is?
What a curious tome. May I see it?
Brows drawn, she inspects the book in your hands. A strange expression crosses her face, like she's just remembered she left her hearth burning. Dragon Killer 2151, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Sure, that depends. Will you give it back?
Of course. I've too many books as it is.
I'm serious.
So am I. You should see my study. Stacks of books on every surface. Yet I can't seem to stop acquiring more.
I can hold on to myself. Sure.
I'll be but a moment.
She turns the tome over in her hands, inspecting the cover and binding. Then she places her hand flat on the cover and closes her eyes. A brief flicker of arcane energy dances beneath her fingers.
Intriguing. I can't tell if this is a bit of hand occult chicanery or something more enticing.
She reluctantly returns the book to you. Her gaze lingers on its cover. Oh, look, I think I found them all.
You found them all? On in one volume, too. What a weight that is off my mind.
She looks at you expectantly, hands clenched. Before I give this to you, tell me something. Did you know Langrath is a parasite? What? Isn't she Langrath?
You refer to the first Lengrath. Yes,
Her
I
eyes
know.
narrow.
But I wouldn't call him a parasite.
This is a insight. It's not quite high enough. He attached himself to your soul with a tick. Or like a tick. A fever, then, or a virus. Attach yourself to your soul like a tick.
It's nothing so dramatic as that. Our arrangement is cooperative, not predatory. From generations of mentors and apprentices, he gets eternal life, or something near to it. He gives us knowledge in exchange.
It's clever, I'll give him that. Does he speak to you? Is he listening to us right now?
It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. Though in my lonelier moments, I sometimes wish it did.
It's clever, I'll give him that.
Yes, he was a wily man. I would have liked to know him before he became the presence I know now. I suspect he would have liked to know you too. So, you know the truth of Lengrath. What happens now?
Give the annals. I'm telling Tane. You want to run the god of death for long. Sure, why not? This is why we are godlike, right?
I have a few miles in me yet, I think.
She smiles at you serenely. Let me give it to her. She lifts the tome from her hands gingerly, as if afraid she might damage it. A wide smile goes across her face, and she lets out a small, choked laugh. Somehow I don't think that's going to go well for me.
I know they're little more than trinkets after the gift you've given me. But please, take these.
She unholsters a thick book from her hip and passes it to you with a small pile of scrolls. It's a tome of preservation. No details. The item was put into your stash. We'll look at it in a second. 3 scrolls of withdrawal. Okay. When you take the book, she carefully hefts the collected annals of Langrath back and hugs it close. Langrath's Tome of Preservation. Oh, it's a grimoire trinket thingy. No spells. Anything interesting? Nearly knocks on the right, so that one. So it looks like it's a defensive stuff. Cloak of Death is nice though. So Gimpy's currently using this one. I don't really use those. Wilting Wind is nice though. You can just put it in another spot. Take that out. Actually take the scroll out. It's just the. Oh, we got this through here. There's a chain line. We like this stuff. So it's in this one. Have that one in the weather one. Oh, the Wilting Wind, was that in the other one? It is. We like the corrosive skin too. The various reflections are good to have. Although I don't have one here. Reflection. So I think we want to hold on to that one, I think. For defensive purposes. Not as much offense here, but books. Yeah. Gimpy. Clan's petrification. So Gimpy doesn't combat on. Okay, so Gimpy has that already. I'm thinking I don't need this one as much. I think I was only using it for the black bow. The reflection. The Cloak of Death is nice. He knows that by heart. Some defensive stuff. The Wall of Training. Substantial Phantom. That's a duplicate of Gimpy, right? Independent copy of the wizard. You can cast a small set of low-level spells, the magic missiles, the Godlike Lance, all that stuff. Due to the advanced nature of the spell, the copy from Substantial Phantom is more durable. That's always good. Fireball, we know. Reflection stuff. Still get Death Ring. So this spellbook is lacking the offensive magic. That's what the weather one is for. Lightning Bolt. Fireball, already know. Cold stuff. Chain Lightning, freezing thing. Yeah, I think this is a better book to hang around with or have most of the time. Unless we want to do more defensive, like maybe against a caster heavy group. Use the other books. But anyway. Actually. Yeah, again, the only reason we need this one is the black bow. That was more of an experimentation. Grimoire. So this is our Grimoire from 1. Pillars of Eternity 1. This is what we got from the transfer. So nothing really different there either, unfortunately. Elementalist Grimoire. Which one is this one? It's basically the same thing we currently have. Dragon Scale Grimoire. Now the Draconic Fury. This is more of a melee thing. Enemies that attack the caster with melee weapons must resist their fears or be terrified. It's more fire-based. It works. It's actually a decent spellbook. This one. I think we kept this one around for the Cloak of Death. Eka's Grimoire. So again, this one isn't that big of a deal. Okay, so the Weather Mage is all our mostly offensive magic and works pretty well. This one, just a black bow. Everything else here is not a big deal. Oh, we'll swatch this out. We'll swap this one out for that one. That way we have a nice combination of weather stuff, fire stuff if we need it, and whatever this one brings. Cloak of Death. That's really what this is about. And also, this is very defense-oriented, too. Okay. I think that'll be not good enough for now. So Inundated History. War into the Halls. That's... I believe she may have ventured into the archives. So this is more of the main storyline for the DLC. Rising Star, that's for Bakarna. That's where you have to go through the middle, right? Somewhere in the archives, yep. And then Shadow of the Dark, that's down the way we came earlier last time. So, to the collections.
Sure.
you want baubles. You give me coin, you get all the baubles you want.
Yeah? Yeah? Something I can do? Yeah?
You didn't lose the scroll, did you? Because I didn't make a copy. Do you need one? Know it? I kinda just assumed that was the case.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute for there for a little bit when I was talking to my mom. So, poor Rocket's been kidnapped or been imprisoned in here because Mrs. Skippy's having home health visitors to make sure she's doing well. Okay, so I know it. I kind of assumed that was the case.
If I learned anything from my disgustingly wealthy father, it's that all dynasties have bloody beginnings. Someone has to get their hands dirty in the name of progress, but that's life, isn't it?
And a cult manages the halls obscured, correct?
I'd be surprised if most of the Hand even knows that this place exists. They want the world to think they write travel guides and circulate pamphlets of local history. It gets shady when you read past the margins. Things don't always add up. Not even the Hand could tell you which facts they edited for convenience's sake, which ones they spelled out, and which ones they spelled wrong. And this could be where it all happens.
How do we separate facts from the Hand's version of facts? What's the Hand's objective?
That is a head-scratcher. I suppose the solution is to be skeptical. You have to ask yourself, how much do you trust anything in a book? Does a story become more true because someone paused to write it down?
Fenny, welcome back. So this is like Pathfinder, but without a Fenny party member. Exactly.
I should really charge for discourse this engaging.
Postenago, you couldn't pay me to listen.
What's the Hand's objective?
If they ever had one, you can bet they've changed it a dozen times over the years. Anyone who wants to control information on that scale wants to engineer society. Whatever they plan on doing with that power, you can bet they'll lose control over it in the end. You don't keep something like a society constrained to just one vision.
Lengrath, what do you think of the Hand?
Some speak of the Hand Occult as hyper-competent masters of four-dimensional Hazatoa, when they know of them at all. In truth, the Hand's operations are haphazard and ill-executed. We know they exist because they inevitably leave evidence of their work wherever they go. That they succeed in spite of themselves is hardly evidence of the Hand's competence.
Other questions?
Ask away. You know me, I'm an open book with plenty of pictures.
And we already talked to you about the rest of it. So, my real question is, where do I go now? I thought I was supposed to go up here to the archives. But that's not open. And we can't go through there because that's not open. So when did that happen?
What you want, Groundstink?
Do anything with this escape for entrancing days.
Got something you want to forget, huh? Want to escape? Go live in dreams?
He scrutinizes the recipe and crushes together a combination of herbs, flower stems, and spore glands into a mortar and pestle. He sniffs the mixture out the end of his talon and sighs contentedly.
New drugs ready for sampling. Sleep well, idiot.
Judge Puke leans in and kisses your forehead. Oh yeah, this stuff. Resistance to resolve afflictions. 10 will, 5% resistance against spells, resistant to intellect, and max health. How about deep slumber? So resistant to magic. Not that it really helps me because I don't think I can go anywhere.
Time to see and not be seen.
No, this is closed. How am I supposed to get over there? To the halls obscured in search of something that might be wrong. Based on the notes Mara left in the Temple of Revelation, she ventured into the archives, into the oratory of Whale. I opened the vault door. I should hurry upstairs to the oratory. Well, that must be where Mara went. But how do I do that? I already opened this up and now it's closed. At least I thought I opened it. What am I supposed to do? This is just going to send me outside.
Why not?
Look, larva.
Look at this.
Ring of Unshackling. Of Unshackling. Grants suppress affliction. Levels detrimental conditions through sheer force of will, temporarily suspending the hostile status effects of allies in the area effect. Sure. See if she can wear it. She's got room on her finger. Island name. All of the unseen, because I have a good imagination. Well, this doesn't help me, does it? Temple of Revelation. I don't think I made it over here, did I? Remember, your pack begins to quiver. Uh-oh. Night falls, drawing a shroud of darkness over the horizon. The sea is a placid mirror reflecting the light of distant stars. Karna's grimoire twitches with anxious, pent-up energy. The book snaps open, its pages suddenly laid bare to the starry sky. Blank parchments fill with text as if by an unseen hand, and runes once faded flare to brilliance. The grimoire pulses with energy before going still, its pages ruffled by an ethereal breeze. Supposed to look at it. He has restored the runes of the writing of the grimoire, although the complex suffered these most of them. If lost, please return to Bakarna. Maybe we should go back. Maybe we should go back just to see. You can take us right back.
I remember you.
She flashes you a wide smile. Drew, welcome back. Did I say what's up? Just now. Here, Mrs. Gimpy is not in pain, and Mummy is still on the end of the couch with the phone. I'm doing okay. It's been fun. Okay, give her back her book. Look what I found. She hugs the book to her chest and squeezes it slightly, sighing contentedly.
Thank you for coming back to me.
After a long pause, she shifts her attention over to you.
And thank you, Watcher. Now I have 2 friends, and I feel richer than ever.
She passes you a pouch of coins. Wow, 5,000. She opens the grimoire and flips through the later pages, chewing on her thumbnail as she reads.
This is it. Now I remember how I got involved in this mess. I was searching for a celestial catalyst.
Piece of magically charged star metal, correct? Yay. Canna.
Ak, you know already. We should have been research partners. I have been researching the properties of wayward stars. If my findings pan out, a piece of one may be the last component I need to scribe my first spell. That and my book friend here.
She pats her grimoire and smiles.
I know that a star fell on the Black Isles recently. A brilliant purple rock streaked across the sky and landed in this area. The only trick is finding it. Once I have the metal and complete my spell, I'll see to it that you are the second person in all the world to wield its power.
If you had started your tale by explaining how it would benefit us, we would have agreed to it by now.
I can think of nothing I'd rather do more than search for a fallen star. Metaphysics. Why would the star metal have arcane energies?
There is much left unanswered about their power. Stars do not visit the Auror very often. For that reason alone, not many wizards bother to study them. I am just one wizard with a telescope, but I have speculated that there is life among the stars, and its energy reaches out to us from time to time.
I think of nothing I'd rather do more than search for a fallen star. Once you scribe a spell, will that make you an archmage?
Knowing the circle, it will not be so simple. It could take years. Even Consul Hoth had to fight for his acceptance.
In Consul Hoth's more mortal days, he had a certain allergy to writing down the results of his research, which made assessing his work something of a challenge. My own examination faltered at the combat phase. It took me more tries than I care to admit to defeat the Circle in one go. And my treatise on the offensive deployment of arcane shields had its fair share of holes in it. Arkemir really is a stickler for the details.
Really? For you, it was all that? I just wandered into the building and pulled up a chair. No one asked any questions.
He shrugs.
All the same, I am determined to try.
She curls her fingers into a fist and winks. The star could have landed anywhere.
The hall is obscured like a magpie on the hunt for shiny things. We are more likely to find the celestial catalyst here than anywhere else in the archipelago.
I can think of nothing I'd rather do than search for a fallen star.
Then we are well paired. Agrasima, Watcher. The keepers of this prison might not permit you to take the star metal. If you must harm someone to claim it, make it quick.
I haven't found any star metal yet. Why'd you find yourself
I
trapped?
spotted a shooting star in the skies over the Black Isles. So brilliant and bright. I sent mercenaries to find it, but heard nothing back for some time. Weeks later, their leader reported back to the observatory, but he was wrong on the inside. Like his mind was not his own. I blasted him with everything I had, but he dragged me screaming into that prison. There was something about my research the Hand Occult wanted to hide. They never told me what it was.
How'd you lose your memory? What happened to the mercenaries you hired? How'd you lose your memory?
Sad to say that difficulties of the mind are nothing new for me. Some months ago, a spell backfired, and I need a little help to recall myself from time to time. But that shrieking from the collections, that was different. It wipes you clean. Whole days passed where it took everything I had just to remember to breathe.
Pausing on the memory, she slowly massages her neck.
I think my accident was the only reason I had any mind left to recover. There was some part of me up here that the screams never reached.
What happened to the mercenaries?
The collections must have claimed the mercenaries. More test subjects for their vile experiments. Every day the keepers threw more bodies down into the pit. Or fed them alive and screaming to the worm dog.
She wrinkles her nose at the thought. Questions.
Ask away, amigo. I have no urgent plans.
I haven't found star metal yet.
Ugh, but you are generous to look. Falling stars are elusive on the best of days, even when they sit still.
Okay. It's more important to just open up over here by doing that. Yeah, it's... So, how the hell am I supposed to open this? Can't go there, can't go there, can't go back down that way.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat, or you can watch the ads during the break. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
So, star metal. If I was star metal, where would I be hiding? Turn those up. Certainly, ancestors of a star metal can be found somewhere in the halls of Obscure. Hey, is that where I'm headed? Nope. Halls Obscure. The halls Obscure. So, not... It's obscure. I don't know what they are. Maybe it's in here? I don't think we've been in here yet. Let's go to the entrance and then we'll see what's going on in here, and then we'll take a break. Door swings open at your approach, almost as it anticipated your return, so apparently you have been here. Oh, this was the maze, isn't it? This is the Hall of the Unseen. Shit. Hmm. Yep, that doesn't do it. Oh, let's go down this way, which we already know about. Hmm. And there. All the shadows on it. Oh. On here. Run. Okay, well, let's take a break. I have to, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We can't really go anywhere else here. It's like I screwed up on something maybe. But it shouldn't be able to lock yourself out of a storyline stuff that you have to finish, right? Well, you don't have to finish. That's optional. Out of Eternal Horizons. That's the star metal. Archives. I can't get into the archives. I can't get to the Oratory of Whale. So anyway, gotta take a break. Get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.